Hello everybody at More Playing Board Games. We are here for Smoke and Mirrors in our four-handed run through Brethren of Ash. These should be down. Alright. An unnatural haze fills the streets of Arkham. Some of the locals say the hills of west of Arkham are burning. Despite the cool autumn weather, the city streets feel unnaturally warm as evening falls. As an action, we can resign 10 Doom advances. You must find the whereabouts of the suspects on your friends list. As an action, spend 2 player clues as a group. Draw the face-down card beneath your location. Objective, if there are a total of 6 elite enemies in the victory display and or under the act, advance. Hint, either defeat the suspects by force or resolve their codex entries to generate leads for your investigation. Alright. Let's see our opening hands, shall we? Shall we? Yes, yes. I guess I'm going to draw them all 5 first. Yes, yes. Honestly, I might even take you. What are we playing with the Cosmic Revelation? I guess in theory we don't need to play anything. I do like this. What do we got here? This one starts really easy. Okay. I think this is probably okay, but I don't know what... The enemies are like the bats. I actually honestly feel like there's not that much to evade here, because what do we got? We got bats, we got whippoorwills, and the gang. Yeah, it might be worth it with the gang. Yeah, let's just go like that. Okay. Over here, you're gone. Alright, I think we're just gonna go for the autopsy report here. You stay? What the fuck? Okay. I like the Hallowed Mirror, I like the Remington. Rookie Cop is fine. I'd like the dog instead of the Remington suite. We really want to get the custom grips, so I think we're going to actually try to fish it out. That's a pretty good opening hand. Cool. Dust. Kind of like that, boxing gloves and bandolier. Okay, I mean, nothing terrible here. Kind of liking what we're cooking. I think Trish starts us off? Or does Tommy start us off? Tommy can play Stand Together. Give cash to Joe, because Joe has to play this tower. And then Tommy is going to spend a resource and then Remington this out, which is going to add 2 more ammo. And then for my last action, I'll draw a card. Oh! That's huge. Holy shit. That's really good. Alright, this ender play, so we gotta shoot somebody, but we're just taking setup time right now. Okay. And now we go to Trish, and Trish is gonna play a Cosmic Revelation. I'm gonna choose even. I'm gonna play this Covert Ops. Joe is gonna play his Tarot. Tommy is going to play his Hallowed Mirror. Daniela is going to play her boxing gloves. And honestly, that's pretty stellar. We're going to fast out the magnifying glass. And I think we're just going to investigate. 5 to 3. Honestly, we're just going to no hand size. We're going to do the deduction for both of these. Success. Success. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. As for my friend Joe, I always go north in this scenario. What if we go south this time? So Joe's going to move in here. We're going to play an autopsy report. And then we're going to use a deduction to investigate at 6 to 3 and see what happens. I'll tell you what happens. We draw 2 clues. So we get 2 clues and then we draw a card. Huge. Daniela is going to gain a resource, and then we're going to play bandages and bandolier. Okay, that was a great first turn. Incredible. Upkeep. Uncanny specimen. Laboratory assistant. First watch. Overpower. Alright. We're going to go 6 of 10. I'm wondering if we just let the good times roll and we play first watch, but I think just having like a make 'em sing is pretty good. Raising suspicions. Place 1 doom on the nearest enemy with no doom on it. If no doom was placed, this card gains surge. Test book 2. Sure. So we're gonna go 4 to 4. I think we're gonna do... Oh no, they'll let me handle this. Was in my hand last time. I think I'm gonna give this to you here. We're gonna use this as just like a bad perception, and we'll go up 2. Huge. An arcane lock. Well, okay. Yo, Tommy, you ready to not take some actions this turn? We're gonna go 2 to 3. I'll only lose 1. That's not bad. And then a bat horror. Alright, well, Daniela is gonna get, like, everything she wants. And by I mean everything she wants, she's going to, chase down this bat horror. Okay. I think we want Joe to go first. How's Four-Handed Brethren of Ash going? It's going alright so far. It's going alright. Alright, we're gonna do this arcane lock at 7 to 4 to start things off. What's the shroud here? 3? Alright, arcane lock is gone. We gotta draw a card. And we're gonna investigate at 5 to 3. I was gonna grab a clue, which will let us draw a card. Have you ever tried to run a house rule of 5 investigators run for the heck of it? No, those kind of house rules don't really intrigue me in the way other house rules do. We have Trish, Joe, Tommy, Daniela. We're gonna go 5 to 3 again. No, that one fails. Okay. I think Trish is going to move in here. Trish is going to investigate at 5 to 3. First, we're going to fast this out. So 5 to 3. Cool. We'll grab a clue. And then I think we're going to spend all of our clues to draw this card. It's David Renfield! Okay, okay. David, what are you doing here, buddy? After you successfully investigate him, Codex entry number 1. Fun! And we can still get the clues here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. I think Danielle's going to punch this guy at 7 to 3. Take this! And then she's chasing this fucker down. She ain't stopping. We're gonna go again. But I think this time we're gonna put in a vicious blow and we're gonna go 8-3. Yes! Yes! Go, Daniela, go! Alright, Tommy's gonna move in here. And I think Tommy's gonna keep it simple and gain a resource. No, we're gonna play Soothing Melody, heal and draw. Okay. Apparently Tommy's going to the fucking opera today. Tommy's gonna grab this guy. He doesn't have prey. We'll then go upkeep. I guess these two really want to stand together, huh? Alright, 7 of 10. Oh, I should probably spend my clues, huh? That's probably like a legal way to play this game. I'm wondering if a first watch is in order here. I think it is. We're gonna take a first watch. We're gonna try to keep tempo positive on the game. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, okay. And then how do we draw them? Each investigator draws the cards. Okay, well honestly, Tommy's gonna take all 4. And we're gonna draw the Whippoorwills last. So we're gonna go... What is this? 3-2? 3-3. We pass. And then we got these aloof little whippoorwills here. Guys, somebody save the cat! Somebody save the cat on this card. I now can't look at this art without seeing that poor little cat. Someone save the cat. I don't give a shit about the two people. They're probably both evil. That cat is pure of heart. Somebody save him! Okay. Well, I think this turn is pretty boring from the Joe and Trish side of things. I think they're just going to investigate to try to clear out David, right? That sounds good to me. Maybe Joe plays the laboratory assistant to draw 2, just to see what we're cooking with. More. Alright. I don't need 2 of these. Unless maybe I do. That would be kind of fun. Okay. We're going to go up 3. We're going to go 6-3. Nice. Grab a clue, and then let's see what David's all about. He's number 1. Damn right he is. The howdy Mr. Renfield tries to brush you off politely, but when you mention the Brethren of Ash, he flees down a nearby street. Ah! Although you give chase, the eschatologist is surprisingly fleet-footed. Move David Renfield to a connecting location with no investigators if able. This motherfucker has elusive? David Renfield has investigate elusive? Are you kidding me? Place 1 resource from the token pool on David Renfield as a lead. If there are player leads on him, continue reading. Otherwise, any investigator may trigger this codex again. David, you're lucky we don't just fucking kill you, brother. You have 5 health. You're tanky. Do these automate? Nope. Okay, I mean, I think for my last action, we're just going to follow him. 2 is pretty nice. Should FFG make Whippoorwill plushies? Honestly, that's a great fucking idea. And if they don't, PBG will. Alright, Trisha's going to move in here. She's going to investigate at 5-2. What? We'll go again. Perfect. After this resolve, you may disengage from each enemy engaged with you and move to a connecting location. Alright, where are we sending David this time? Do we just send him into the Silver Twilight Lodge at French Hill? I think so. I don't know what this location's like. And then Trisha's gonna follow. 4! I made a mistake! That's okay, we need these clues anyway. We'll find a way to get them. Alright, now we go to the other group. This is very funny. I have like 2 groups doing their stuff. It's like 2 two-handed solo games. Daniela's gonna grab a whippoorwill. She's gonna punch her whippoorwill at 5 to 2. At 5 to 2. I'm gonna go 7 to 2. Because if you kill one, it kind of compounds into the other one being easier. Give me a sweeping kick. And then I will draw a card off the overpower. They come in pairs, like the last ones did. We're going to grab this whippoorwill. Okay. I think Tommy's going to get attacked. No, that's stupid. And I guess we just shoot him, right? At 5 to 3. If we fail, he's going to move over here-ish. It's not bad. And if he's dead, he's just dead. Okay. Now we stand together. And then I think I'm going to move down here to be with Joe. You know what? I'm actually going to stand together with Joe instead. We're gonna call an audible there. Okay. Enemy phase, this thing tweets at Daniela and she says, "Oh, you fucking suck." We're gonna fight him at 6 to 2. They're dead. And then we gotta go upkeep. When the game ends or you are eliminated, if this card is in your hand, you earn 2 for your experience. Sure, bud. Okay. 8 of 10. Holy shit, this is a fucking 8 shroud location? David, you went to the right place at the right time. Let me tell you that much right now, brother. Okay. We'll go 2 to 3. I can place a clue here. It's like investigating. No, I think we're just gonna we're gonna maneuver this. That just sucks. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. If you fail, each investigate location takes a damage. All right, we will go 2 to 3. Ouch. Ouch. Lose a resource. Okay, punk, I see how it is. I see how it fucking is. Hmm. A lot of different possibilities here. So we could move David Renfield back into this location. We could send the Roan Gangster down here, take a damage with Daniela. It's not too bad. And then we can, I kind of like the idea of everyone localizing here. We can get an investigate off with this. It won't work with David, but it'll at least give us one of these, which is not bad. We have some vicious blows to help Daniela fight, which is nice. Don't know if I want to use one of my sweeping kicks for this, but we kind of might have to. Tommy can fire on it, though. But, I mean, realistically, Daniela moving, punching isn't terrible. Okay, I think we're going to start there. I mean, I guess we still also get our attack of opportunity thing to fight, so we can go 7-3. Oh, this is part of our move action. Actually, honestly, this is pretty good. We got to get this out. Okay. Second action, we attack again, and let's put a vicious blow into this one. So we're going to go 8-3. You're dead. We're going to trigger autopsy report. So we're going to investigate at 8-2. We're going to grab a clue, which will let us draw a card. Do you see what I see? All right, honestly, not too bad for Joe. Joe needs the cash. Like, for losing 3 actions, Joe's going to take, like, he's going to draw 2 cards. He's going to draw 3 cards this turn and get a clue. So, like, that's a pretty standard turn. Okay. I think Trish is going to engage David. David, give me those clues back. She's then going to take a horror to move into this location. I think she's going to try to take her free evade. Joe, do you want to help in some way? Does somebody want to help? I mean, only 4-4 is not great. We do have the skulls, so it's like, it's possible. If we put a wild in here, it would go up. Oh, sorry, we're going to gather intel. We're going to do that. Because an enemy entered this location. I really want to play this, but the blackjack is also probably pretty good. We can give up on the double autopsy report dream and let Trish go up too. Alright. And then for our last action, we're going to investigate at 5-2. Nice. That'll be a clue, and then we can trigger David's Codex. And then we're going to send David... I think it doesn't matter. I think up here is better. And now we just have Tommy. So Tommy's going to... Whoopsie. That's okay. David's just exhausted. Well, David was ready anyway. Okay. Tommy's going to draw a card. Tommy's going to play Saxon, and then Tommy's going to investigate at 5-2. Huge. Okay, okay. I'm feeling pretty good. We'll go upkeep. Honestly, like, Joe lost his whole turn, and he still turned that into a pretty good situation. Hunter's Instinct is kind of cool. Nine of 10. Yeah, the autopsy report, it's a banger card. I'm excited to put it into action here. So we have another bad horror. The nearest non-elite enemy moves once towards you. You're elite, brother. So this will surge. No, this is Legacy. Trish, I'd love if you pass this. We'll go 5-3. Yay! Good job, Trish. It's nice to have someone who can pass foot tests on your team, you know? Joe draws. Place 1 doom on the nearest enemy. David. What are you up to, David? Okay, that's it. The arcane lock is here. And then the bat horror. Well, someone's gonna need to get rid of this arcane lock. And realistically, it's probably Joe. Because we have practice makes perfect, which might be able to help us find and take the initiative. Yay! Okay. So then we have 8-4. Huge. Arcane lock, more like arcane suck. You suck. Okay. Could move in here. It's not bad by any means. Move into this location. And then burn some midnight oil. And investigate at 5-3. It's not terrible. In fact, some would say it's good. Any plans to go to Arkham Con? No, I'm not traveling to the States for the foreseeable future. All right, David. Eventually, you find Mr. Renfield hiding in a cluttered bookshop. After you explain yourself and your intentions further, he acquiesces to your questioning. I only attended the meeting out of an academic curiosity, the eschatologist says. While much of what they said was utter drivel, I did glean some insights. It seems the Brethren of Ash worship an ancient devil named Elikos, of being a fire of destruction said to be responsible for the great fire of Alexandria, or so they claim. As if it were something to take pride in, he scoffs. When you mentioned the Brethren, I were worried you were one of them. They are an army of thralls, all united under their queen. We have successfully interrogated the suspect, and David Renfield will be placed beneath the act. Okay. We need 2 more clues. So Trish could, in theory, get these clues and then reveal this, who, unfortunately, I just saw is Abigail Foreman. But that's okay. That's not going to change my stuff too much. I think the Lucky Cigarette case is probably worth it still. And then we're going to investigate at 5-2. Nope. 5-2. Yes. So then Tommy is going to investigate at 5-2. Yeah. He'll grab a clue. And then we'll spend 8 clues. And reveal this, who I unfortunately now know as Abigail Foreman. Aloof. Parlay test foot book X or X's number of clues on Abigail Foreman's location. If you succeed, place 1 clue on Abigail Foreman's location. Interesting. Okay. We also could just try to kill her. Okay. I mean, I guess a 3-2 isn't terrible. A lot of our bag is -1. Yeah, we'll redraw. No, man, we failed even worse. All right. Daniela, are you ready to fight? This should be gone. Let's punch this guy. 7-3. Currently -1. So you're going to take a damage and you're going to run over here. We're then going to spend 1-2 to play a Hunter's Instinct. Ooh. You know what? We're going to rewind slightly. We're going to actually play 1-2 punch. Because this was Astute's plan from the start of this. So we're going to go 6-3, which is actually 8-3. Deal this guy a damage. I've watched more playing board games Arkham content than I have actually played the game. Life keeps me busy, but I can at least vicariously live through Justin. I'm here to help with that. You know what? If you can live vicarious through me and experience Arkham, that's cool as hell. So then we get a fight again, and we're 9-3. So he'll take 2 damage. And then we play the Hunter's Instinct. And then we move into this location. We then go upkeep. This bat's going to ready, which is going to allow us to grab with our Hunter's Instinct the 1-2 punch back. I like it Astute. And then we got to go upkeep. Perception. Practice makes perfect. Another Remington. A Vicious Blow. Okay, this advances. It's Mark of Ellicott time! An itch you've been done your best to ignore becomes unbearable. Pulling back your sleeve reveals a patch of peeling gray skin. Gingerly, you scratch the dead skin to reveal a smooth scar, almost as though you were branded. The scar resembles a hand with an unblinking eye inset into it. Touching it gives you a warm, heady feeling like being drunk. One at a time, each investigator draws 1 copy of the Mark of Ellicott, so we need to just add that to our deck. Plus Mark of Ellicott. Okay. Steam rises off the wet pavement as though the ground beneath it were actually burning. As an action resign, you return to compare your notes with Dr. Armitage on your friend's whereabouts. Okay. And then we get some cards. Eager for Death. We're going to go 2-3. We'll take some Horror. Over here, the nearest non-elite enemy moves 1 location, moves once towards your location, so we can move this Bad Horror over here and it'll engage Tommy. It will attack. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. So we actually want to move him up here. We can move him there instead. That's going to surge into a rogue gangster. Red Herring, we're going to go 3-2. That's a -1, so we're okay. And then a Whippoorwill. That's fine over here for right now. Okay, I think we can turn this into a pretty alright turn. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch from a big guy. Man, the Mark of Ellicott is being like, I demand 8 actions on 4 players. Pretty brutal. I mean, it's brutal on any player count, but like it's a very demanding shift in this. It's a very interesting shift too, because we haven't really had anything like this in the game before this, right? I'm curious of what her parlay ability is, so I'm actually kind of interested to start there. So why don't we start there and see? So we're going to go 6 to 2. Nice. So we're going to draw a card. It's actually the number of clues on her location. Okay. So she's number 5. The junior librarian waves her questions away as she pulls several more tomes off the shelf. The only way to pull her away from her work might be to help her find whatever she is looking for. Draw a card, and then if there are 4 leads on her. Okay. So we place a clue on this. We place a resource on her. To get towards progressing and creating that art theme scenario you talked about last year. Yes, I've done a little bit of work, and there's been 2 scenarios that have been released for public playtesting. I never got any notes on the second one, and I've been a bit busy. We're designing I'm designing a scenario for Arkham North next year, and that's kind of been taking up the majority of my creative scenario design time, which admittedly has been very fun to do. Okay. I think we just clear the mark, right? I think we just kind of have to start clearing that up where we can. No, I think we actually clear out Tommy's mark. I think that's a bit more important. Trish can take some damage for like 1 more turn, and then we'll find someone to clear that out for her. Danielle's going to lose her bandolier, but that's okay. I think we just got to keep Saxon safe, right? Okay. We're going to spend 2, and we're going to play Task Force. So I'm going to move into... I'm going to discover a clue at this location as Tommy. We're then going to move up here, and then we're going to fire on this guy. So I have 6 to his 3. We'll do this vicious blow to go 7, and just assume it's going to all work out. And it does. This guy's dead. Which will then allow me to autopsy report, and we're going to go 8 to 3. I think we're going to do a practice makes perfect, because I believe I have 1 deduction left in here, and I did hit it. So we're now 9 to 3. What's Arkham North? We are running an Arkham convention in Edmonton in June 2027. This is not targeted enemy. We're going to discover 2 clues here, which is going to let us draw a card. That's a lot of value. Okay. Tommy has an action left, so I think he's going to just investigate at... 5 to 3 and just hope it's enough with Saxon to help. It is! Good boy, Saxon. Good boy. Okay. So I think Joe's going to move in here. And I think we just clear out the Ellicos. I think we just, again, have to just keep that going. Daniela is going to move up to this location. She's going to punch the bat at 7 to 3. I don't know if I want to grab anything here. No, no, no. 7 to 3. Bat's dead. We get to look at the top 9 for a spirit. Kind of like to clean them out. You're a spirit. Kind of like this end of the road. We're then going to use this end of the road. Draw a card, gain a resource. A mob enforcer? We'll take an action. So we have 2 actions left. I mean, I think the correct course of action is just try to kill this guy with the 1-2 punch. So we'll go 7 to 4. Sorry, 8 to 4. This is gone. That'll be a damage, and then we're going to carry it through to the follow through. He's cooked. And then we have 1 action left. I think I'm just going to gain a resource. And then we take a damage, which has to burn our bandolier. Whippoorwill will send up here. And then we'll go upkeep. Upkeep. I must discard a card. It can be Machete. Okay. We are at Mythos phase, but I'm going to just quickly pause. Alright, Mythos for Trish. An Arcane Lock right here. Honestly, the 2 people to do it are there. A Red Herring. We're going to go 5 to 4. We're going to go 8 to 4. Thank you. Flash Flood up here in Tommyland. That's fine by me. Red Herring. So we're going to go 1 to 2. Give me a +1. How hype will that be? Okay. It's a 0. But we usually take a horror. Okay. We want to get rid of this door. I really want Joe to go first. I mean, Joe can just go first next round. Yeah. Alright, Joe's gonna try... Five to 4 is not great. Could go 6 to 4. That could be the way of doing this. Yeah, okay. This is going to be a very unconventional turn here. No, man, this Arcane Lock is a little bit annoying. Can we break through it? Tommy could help. I do think Tommy's going to come in here. Okay, yeah. And then we're going to use Saxon to investigate at 5 to 2. This is the way. I'm even going to actually throw in a deduction. We'll go 6 to 2. Nice. We'll grab 2 clues over here. Okay. Next is Trish. 4 might be... I'm not like... 4 is not overwhelming, but 3 might be perfect. 3-handed might be my new norm. 4 might be too much. But I am having fun. Every deck's popping off in their own unique way. Trish is going to clear out her mark. And then Trish is going to parlay with Mrs. Abigail Foreman at 4 to 0. We're going to place a clue here and then draw a card. Okay. Daniela's going to go 1, 2, 3. And then Joe is going to spend 2 to play a Psychoanalysis. So 1 at a time, each investigator location reveals the top 3 cards of their deck, draws 1 of those cards, and shuffles the remaining cards in their deck and heals 2 horror. So we're going to heal 2 horror here, and we're going to reveal 1, 2, 3. We're going to take a Eureka, because it's kind of like a Eureka. We're going to heal 1, and then reveal 1, 2, 3. We're going to take the Perception. We're going to heal no horror here, but we're going to reveal 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take the emergency cash, I guess. This Tommy deck's actually functioning very well with very little. Going to heal 2 horror here, and then reveal 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take the 1-2 punch. And that was pretty good. I think then we're going to parlay at 5-1. Okay, fuck you, I guess. If you succeed. And then we're going to try to get rid of this door at 7-4. I would love to go 8-4. Huge. Door, no more. We'll draw a card. Send the Whippoorwill down over here. Flash Floods is gone. And then we shall go upkeep. A lot of fun choices. We'll go 2 of 8. Evil card over here is a Rogue Gangster. He's rogue. He's gangster. And he... Alright, what do we got next here? We'll go 2-3. I guess everyone's taking 1 damage, all thanks to Joe. Yep, 1 damage for everybody. She gets shot in the head. Triss gets hit. Tommy takes a little one, grazes him. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually just, like, bandage up you... And we'll bandage up Trish. And then Tommy's okay. Sorry, lab assistant, you died. A Bat Horror. Okay, an enemy entered our location, so we'll draw 2 cards. And then what do we got over here? A Whippoorwill. Alright, so Whippoorwill is #1 target here. So I think Daniela's gonna dance with the Whippoorwill. Yeah, so Daniela's gonna engage the Whippoorwill. To be wed. We're gonna grab 1-2 punch back from the discard pile. And then we're gonna punch this thing at what, 6-2? Oh, we should have 1 more damage from this mark. Okay. An enemy died, so we're going to go like this. So we're going to go 6-2. -2. We're going to grab a clue and then draw a card. Okay. I mean, I think we 1-2 punch this bat. Just get him off the board. So we're going to go 8-3. He'll take a damage and he'll move. I think going into here is kind of fun. I think that's where we can park for the last guy that we're going to fight. So then this guy moves in there. And then Daniela is going to attack this rogue gangster and will commit a vicious blow. So then we have 7, 9, 10-3. And he's cooked. Yeah, because we engaged Whippoorwill. So this guy's dead. No clues or anything to gain from that, but that's okay. We're going to take a damage from our Mark of Ellicott, but we'll just heal it with the bandages. I have a bounty. We should probably pay these out. Why don't you take 3 and I'll take 3. Okay. I think Joe parlays with Abigail. So we're going to go 5 to 0. Nice. We'll place a clue on this location, draw a card, and put this on her. And then I think we parlay with her again. And we'll go 6 to 1. No, we'll keep that. -3. All right. So I get a draw card. I drew this during my turn, so I can reveal it and draw 2 additional cards. I'd be crazy not to. Okay. And then we can talk to her. Abigail slumps back in a lavish armchair with a sigh. Yes, I've been looking for any information on the Brethren of Ash since my roommate went missing last week. Thankfully, I found this. She opens up a thin volume with a delicate inlay of a birch tree with flowering eyes on the cover. Inside are many disturbing drawings of violent sacrifice, victims burned alive, and strange inhuman symbols arrayed in odd patterns. Rather macabre, don't you think? Says Abigail. It appears to be written in Akkadian. Unfortunately, it will take weeks to translate with the entire ancient language department away on an expedition. Egypt this time. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help, she says, pressing her hand to the book cover. Abigail Foreman has been interrogated. Our skulls are now -2. Okay. I think Joe is then going to burn the midnight oil. And we're going to investigate at 5 to 2. Yeah. We fail. Well, I was hoping to succeed, because then I could have cracked the case twice. But alas, beggars can't be choosers. I think what we got here, on the Trish side of things, is clearing out the Mark of Elikos. And then she's going to move in here and start camping on this location. Tommy is going to hop in here. Tommy is going to spend 1, 2, 3 with his ability to play the Remington. And then when it enters play, we can attack this guy at 5, 6 to 3. That's fine. We'll fire again? I think so. We'll fire with this one. 6 to 3. We'll go 8 to 3 this time. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Tommy just can't be a hero. Should have done that, actually. But that's alright. Whippoorwill moves in here. This guy's going to stand up. We got to go upkeep. Upkeep. Joe's going to have to discard some cards. Just give the man a second. Okay. I think I discard you. I think I discard you. I think I discard you. Alright. We'll then go 3 of 8. An arcane lock on this location. Honestly, might not be that bad. Like, the other two can go work somewhere else together. These two can work on this location. It's not that. I mean, it depends on who our face down card is. Who I'm trying not to accidentally sneak a peek at. Place 1 doom on the nearest enemy. You mean like this bird is committing a conspiracy. This bird should not be trusted. This bird is bad. It's a bad bird. Oh, not this again. Trish, you can help him, right? We can go like out the door to put me at 4 to 3. I could go 5 to 3. I think that's probably the way. Ooh, Tommy! We failed by 2. So I think we just lose 2 actions. And then we lose that money. Eager for death. Sure. We'll go 3 to 5. Oh, I'm eager. 2 horror. Okay, so all the Mark of Elikossus have been purged. We have this bat horror. Okay, I think Trish is going to start. Trish is going to spend... Oh, no, we need one more clue. So I think Daniela is going to start. Daniela is going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to play a beat cop. She's going to engage the whippoorwill. She's going to punch the whippoorwill. First, we're going to actually also get back our 1-2 punch. Then this gets discarded. So we're going to go 8. We're going to go 7 to 2. Okay. That's not what I expected to have happen, but I suppose that is life. We're going to spend 1-2 as Joe to play this blackjack, and then we're going to swing at the whippoorwill. So we're going to go, what is that, 5 to 2. We can do this to go 7 to 2. Okay, so we're going to take a horror, gain a resource. These are going to get shuffled in. We're going to draw a card. This whippoorwill, we get to draw a card off the overpower. This whippoorwill is dead. We're going to trigger the autopsy report. The whippoorwills have 1 health. So we're going to go 6 to 2. Holy shit. Okay. I have 1 action left. And I think we're just going to get rid of our weakness. So now Trish is going to spend the clues to flip this one. It's Naomi O'Banion. Egads! Okay. If I remember, Naomi's parlay is really good. Okay, I mean, we can parlay with her, no problem. We have a lot of resource production amongst the squad. Maybe not in this location. All right, but let's parlay with her and see what she's cooking with. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to give us number 3. The O'Banion's Kingpin is hardly interested in your questions, though she is more than willing to off anything that's giving you trouble for a price. You'll need to grease her a few more palms if you plan to get any information out of her. You may choose a non-humanoid enemy at any location, automatically defeat the chosen enemy. Okay, we'll just kill this guy. Bye. And then we place a resource on her as a lead. I know there's fundamentally, like, no difference between parlaying versus, like, defeating. I don't think there's a difference, but, I mean, maybe there is. Maybe there's a better bonus for interrogating, right? Yeah, because they have victory. Does that work on Miguel's weakness? Yeah, it should, right? This is not a player card, so I think it would. Alright, we're going to try to evade her. We'll go out the door this time. So we're going to go 6 to 2. I'll draw a card. And then I think what I'm going to do is we're going to try to break through this arcane lock. Are going to commit a Eureka and a Eureka, so we're going to go 6 to 4. We'll go 7 to 4 with this flashlight. Nice. So the arcane lock is no more. You don't get to take that. That's Naomi O'Banion's, you stupid greedy door. We're going to resolve Eureka twice. Lola, I forgot you were in my fucking deck. Lola. Lola. I don't know if I'm going to play you, because we're probably going to want to talk to Naomi. But I mean, like, now I think with the squad together, we should be able to do it, right? Then for our last action was that, so we already did it. Over here, we are spoiled for choice. I would like the victory off this location. How many clues are here? 8? That's a lot of fucking clues, brother. Yeah, I guess we haven't gotten a single one, right? I could try to investigate 5. I think the e-cache is probably the better play. We could put another custom grip on this. She doesn't have any sort of thing, so we'll put her over there. We go upkeep, 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 upkeep. Okay. I think I still keep you, man. I think I still keep you. Alright, 4 of 8. I can get Naomi, and then I'll probably be happy with the result. I don't think we can get another one after that. So I think the goal is to get Naomi, and then this victory. Nothing from Tommy. Downpour. Yeah, I'll go 5 to 3. That's how you do it, Trish. That's how you fucking do it. That's a good draw. Alright, over here. A bat horror. Ain't no thing for a gal like Naomi. She's just gonna fucking snipe him out of the sky, and everyone's gonna clap. Just kidding. This is now... Oh, sorry. I also will take this Gather Intel. We'll draw 2 cards. This guy's gonna come here and attack Tommy, and then he's gonna come back over here. Sneaky move, sis. Sneaky move. And this surges. Yeah, I guess I'm taking 2 horror. We're gonna go 4 to fucking 6. Nice, 2 horror. Daniela draws a roguey gangster. Okay. Well, I think Trish starts us off, right? She's gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to parlay with Naomi O'Banion, allowing us to defeat a non-humanoid enemy, so we'll defeat this guy. Oh, you know what? Let's go back slightly. We're going to sequence this even better. Joe's going to engage the Bat Horror. Joe's going to move in here. And then Joe is going to investigate. He's going to burn the Midnight Oil. So we're going to go 5 to 4. We're going to go 7 to 4. We're going to go 8 to 4. We're going to grab a clue, draw a card, draw a card. Yes. This is what we wanted. And then now we're going to spend the 4. Sorry, to place that resource back on Naomi. We're going to defeat this. An enemy was defeated. So we're going to then investigate. We get +4, so we're 10 to 4. Joe, you love these, man. I'm not complaining. So we'll grab 2 clues. Lola. La 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 Lola. Okay. So that was our parlay. We're going to fast out a magnifying glass. I'd be crazy if I didn't. We're going to take a free evade, so we're going to go 4 to 2. Yeah, that's life. Just pass. Forehead. Okay. We'll then investigate at... This is now 8 to 4. 2 from the magnifying glass, 2 for the perception. We also got to draw a card. We'll do it through burning the Midnight Oil, I think. So that's this action. -0, so we'll grab a clue and then draw a card. Then if I think for my last trick, I'm just gonna... Honestly, I'll just investigate again. We'll go up 2. What's the worst thing that happens? That? We pass? Huge. Okay. Alright, well, Tommy's gonna believe in himself. All right, Daniela's going to believe in herself a little bit more. I think Daniela's going to drop... a sweeping kick on this guy? Man, it's tough. Yeah, we'll do a sweeping kick. That's fine. So we're going to go 8-3. Alright, he'll take 2 damage and he'll be evaded. I think we then engage this guy, and then it's going to lose another resource, so that's okay. But then we're going to move into this location. I could have done that first and get attacked, but I mean, I could have. Honestly, that's probably the way, right? We get it. We moved in here, we get attacked. Oh yeah, because then we can kill him. But we don't want to kill him, so we are going to follow this line. We don't want to kill him purposely. Tommy's going to draw a card. Yeah, Tommy's going to do a soothing melody. We'll do 1 and 1. And then I think Tommy is going to shoot Naomi O'Banion just for the love of the game. So we're going to go 8-4. She'll take 2 damage. Okay. This guy readies. She readies. We then go upkeep across the board. Okay. Okay. I guess I just lose 5 resources. It's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I think we want these guns. Okay. This place do be shrouded. Okay. I think Joe's going to go first, and he's going to use the blackjack. And we're going to go 6-3. We're going to go 7-3. I have a fist somewhere, right? Yeah, we'll go 7-3. All right, he's dead. And then we shall use this. So we are 8-8. I'm going to do a practice makes perfect. Let's look at the top 9. Give me this deduction. We're going to shuffle these in. We're going to commit this, which is now putting me at, we're at 8 from this, 9 from this, 11 from this, so we're 11-8. We can go 12-8. We're going to discover 2 clues. Chad, this autopsy report was everything I wanted it to be. Oh shit, my food's here. 1 second. Alright. I think Joe's next action is we're gonna blackjack Naomi. So we are 6-4. And we're going to go 8-4. Nice. She's going to take 2. And then I think I'm going to parlay with her. Put a resource on her. Okay. Okay. I think Trish is going to spend 3 for Lola. We're going to engage Naomi as our second action. We're going to try a free evade at 5-2. She's evaded. I think I will move to a connecting location. I mean, we only need one more clue to reveal a new guy. What if Trish starts heading up and we just shoot our shot, see who we got? Alright, Tommy is gonna spend 1, 2, 3. What did Daniela do this turn? Did I not do upkeep with Daniela? She sweeping kicked last turn. She got engaged. I didn't do upkeep with her. Alright, Daniela, so Tommy's going to do this, and then Tommy's going to do this make him sing. So we're going to choose an enemy, and then we're going to test 4 to 1. They have 1 remaining health. And we'll go 6 to 1 with this wrench committed. Nice. So we're going to discover this clue. And then I think for the last action, Tommy's going to move out here. I think Daniela will chill with Joe. She'll play a stand together. She'll play a Hallowed Mirror. And then we'll Soothing Melody ourselves for 2 horror. And then this, she can get up, and then we can go upkeep. Upkeep. Scene of the crimes in your deck, Tommy. 5 of 8. 5 to 3. Cool. Good job, Trish. Whippoorwill is actually pretty chill here. The nearest non-lethal enemy moves once towards Tommy. The Whippoorwill is chasing Tommy. It does not engage the investigator. Place a doom on that Whippoorwill. That Whippoorwill is sus. And then we have another Whippoorwill here. Okay. So what we do is, I think Trish goes first. Trish is going to move in here. That's a victory location. Oh, shit. Can we try to sneak some more victory? Alright, we are going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cornelia Ackley. After you successfully evade her, ready her. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's try to evade her, I guess. We'll go 6 to 3. She is alert. But I'm even more alert. Alright, so then we'll ready her. We do get a draw card. And we get a draw card, so we'll draw 2. We still have our weakness in here, so we have to be aware of that. But that's also why Trish is kind of going first. Alright, let's read number 2. You find Miss Ackley working the late shift at a rundown garage. She seems friendly enough as she offers you a cigarette, but the moment you mention the Brother of Ash, her expression hardens and she points you to the door. Who are you? She's a supervisor. I'm going to heal a horror, and then we'll place a resource on her. Okay. I think I'm going to use Lola to pick up a clue here. And then we're going to try to evade her at 7 to 3. Lola. La 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 Lola. Alright, let's do that again. And draw a card. Ah! It's the guy! I told you about him. Do you remember him? I can't eat this yet, but I'm so fucking hungry. I'm so ready to. I just gotta finish this scenario. But let us not rush. Let us enjoy the moment. We're gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to parlay with her one last time. So Naomi O'Banion is gonna take away one of these Whippoorwills. Honestly, I think it's just the one with the doom on it. She moves up there. Our skulls are now -3s. Okay. And then I think Joe just moves and moves. Tommy is going to move. Trish can just get punched, right? She's looking pretty good. I think we just want to prep this scene of the crime. We could try this make them sing. We can investigate. Save the M1911 for Trish. Shoot the gun. Make him sing. Successfully evade is not automatically evade. I mean, we could shoot this guy. What if Daniela goes first and she just moves there? Yeah, let's have Daniela go first and she'll just move here, because then maybe she can help Tommy on this shot against the operative. So we fire this. So that puts us at... Oh, we can actually just go 8-4 without Daniela. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. He's toast, brother. He's toast. Trish also does have a Dark Pact, so we just need to be aware of that, because we're probably going to get it this turn. No, it's a flashlight. Becky's in the house. Alright, 6 of 8. A rogue gangster. That's a fucking dick-ass move. Downpour, we're going to go 2-3. Both my take the initiatives are in here. So we're just going to lose some actions. We're going to lose all of our actions. Joe's out of commission this episode. Joe will be back in the next turn. We're going to go 3-5. We're taking 2 horror. Yeah, I'm taking 2 horror. Okay. And then we put 1 on you. Okay. Well, Tommy's going to go first, and Tommy is going to play Scene of the Crime to grab 2 clues here. Tommy is then going to shoot nobody. No. We can shoot the gangster. Yeah, we're going to shoot the gangster. We're going to shoot the gangster by bringing this back into our hand. So we're going to discard this to return this, which is then going to trigger its ability, and then we're going to go 8-3. He's going to take 2 damage, and then we're going to spend 2 to make that motherfucker sing. So we're going to go 4-1. I'd like to go 5-1. You got a fist for me? Here, take this bandolier. We'll go 5-1. Nice. So this guy will be automatically evaded and we'll grab a clue. And then I think I will draw a card. Okay. Trish is going to try to evade this lady. We're going to go 5-3. We can go 6-7-3. Alright, we'll heal a horror and then put a resource on her. We only have to do that 1 more time. You got a foot icon. We can go counterpunch and Saxon to go 7-3 1 more time. Nice. We'll read the other one here. Eventually, your words get through to the grumpy foreman. She apologizes and invites you to sit down. I went because a couple of my friends at the NHI factory talked them up. Apparently, those Brethren of Ash are preaching something about a glorious rebirth for all their followers. I tuned out the rest of it. I don't really go for that kind of flim-flam anyway, Cornelia says. When you ask about her friend, she shakes her head. All 3 of them haven't shown up to work for the past few weeks. We successfully interrogated this suspect. Our skulls are now -4s, but we're just going to work to resign, I think. So I think Trish's last action is going to be to move in here. I think Daniela is going to punch this guy at 8-3. This whippoorwill should be here. He's dead. I'll look at the top 9. But Danielle's just going to resign. I think Danielle's just going to get out. We're going to take encounter cards off the board. We will then send this whippoorwill up here, and we'll go to upkeep. That's not a Dark Pact. We will then go to 7 of 8. A whippoorwill is no problem. A flash flood is no problem. This whippoorwill moving here is no problem. That's going to surge into an arcane lock, which is no problem. Tommy can spend 2 actions and resign on the 3rd. Trish can resign, dropping her clue. Joe can resign, not dropping anything. Okay. Honestly, the squad brought the fucking heat. Reveal the enemy from the people that was set aside. This is the true identity. Record. This person is the harbinger of Ellicott. No, not Sergeant Earl Monroe. Not him. Gather each elite enemy in play or beneath a location. Shuffle them together. Draw them one at random. Okay. It's kind of fun. You don't even have to resign in this scenario? Oh, sure. I don't care. There's not much I could have done in that last little bit. Doesn't really matter. This, alright. This one. Gather each lead enemy in play, enter beneath the location in the scenario, edit and shuffle. Oh, sorry, not you. Just these 2. I guess we do have to include him, huh? Because it's the only way we can get him, right? Okay. How does he get there? Like, am I going crazy, Chad? Is he supposed to be in here? Yes, okay. But it doesn't say it, right? Alright, well, we failed to find... We failed our search. No problem. Okay, so we get Victory X and then each... an additional for each enemy that was below. So we're going to walk away with 7 VP. You revealed him, so he is in play? Is he? Is he in play? I don't think revealing is in play. Alright. Okay, we go to resolution scenario. Alrighty! Let's go! Well... yeah, that wasn't the actual Servant of Flame. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. We have 1 scenario left in this wonderful 4-handed solo experiment. I'll be honest, that one actually went smoother than the first one for me, mentally, which is good, which is kind of crazy because that was a harder scenario. But I had a good time with it, and I hope you're enjoying it too. In the meantime, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and as always, a GG's.